fantastic, fantastic work you've been doing. So our last session of the day is to launch our Made Simple guides. And I think we've heard how pensions need to actually be an awful lot simpler than they already are. So as you'll know, that our Made Simple guides are one of our most valued member benefits. So I'm delighted to welcome onto the stage the sponsors of our latest Made Simple guides. And I think we're going to sit down here if we can. I'm delighted to welcome Ashley Fagan from iShares, who is going to launch exchange-traded funds Made Simple. We've got Howard Knoll from BlackRock, who is going to launch our Made Simple guide called Generating Income from Private Markets Made Simple. And finally, Low Volatility Equity Investing, sponsored by Arcadian Asset Management, and Ollie Close is going to introduce that. Ollie, do you want to kick us off?
Thank you very much. Caught me a little bit unawares there. I thought I was last, but I'll go first,
we
no
mix
problem.
It up. Kind of keep everybody on their toes.
First of all, Arcadian has no R in the name. A lot of times, over 10 actually these last couple of days, we've seen it with an R in its name, no R in us. We're very excited to produce this Made Simple guide in collaboration with the PLSA, aiming to explain what low volatility equity investing is. As one of the pioneers in the low volatility equity space, and having worked in the area for more than a decade, we've looked at why the phenomenon exists, why it's likely to persist in the future, and also practical implementation considerations in both a DB and a DC pension plan. We're delighted to have partnered with the PLSA to create this Made Simple guide, which we hope schemes will find very helpful, especially during this challenging economic environment. So please do come and speak with us to see how this type of allocation may make sense for schemes you're involved with. Thank you.
And Ashley, now let's hear from you about exchange-traded funds Made Simple.
So today we've heard about record low sterling and gilt yields, high volatility in markets, high political uncertainty, which Andrew just covered in great depth, and changing regulations. I don't think anyone would argue with me if I said these were challenging times. And I think in challenging times, we need simple solutions. Many pension funds are reviewing the products they hold to ensure that they have the right tools to meet the long-term objectives of their members. And index investing and exchange-traded funds, or ETFs as they're often referred to, are increasing in popularity. Pension funds are turning to ETFs because of the transparent and cost-efficient access they give investors to traditional and alternative markets. However, there's still a lot of education that needs to be done on when, why, and how pension schemes should use ETFs. With this in mind, we thought it was important to work with the PLSA to develop this Made Simple guide to ETFs. This guide covers the benefits, considerations, and applications of ETFs within pension portfolios. And we hope this will help trustees in discussions with scheme advisors on what instruments to use to best meet your investment objectives. In an environment where every basis point matters, we would ask you to consider whether ETFs could be a more cost-efficient way to invest. Thank you.
And Howard, finally over to you.
Okay, I'm very conscious that I stand between you and a power nap before the gala dinner, so I promise to keep this very, very brief. In today's challenged environment, we're finding in the discussions that we have with our clients at BlackRock that many of the pension funds are increasingly looking for additional sources of income, access via private market assets. And we believe very much so that this is the right discussion to be having. And what we're hoping to do is to encourage trustees to get more familiar with the asset class. So this guide has been written with that aim in mind, to allow trustees to consider the alternative sources of income and the practical aspects they should be aware of in investing in these asset classes. such things as the types of asset classes available, the benefits and the diversification that are available from this, the length of commitment, and any associated illiquidity challenges, and how smaller schemes in particular can access some of these types of investments that previously it might have been difficult for them to do so. It should be a useful tool to initiate discussions both with trustee boards and with advisors and with investment managers. So I could go through all the 4 chapters now, but if you promise to read this on the journey home tomorrow, I'm going to leave it at that for now, and enjoy the pre-dinner drinks, and thank you very much for your attention.
Well, Ollie, Ashley and Howard, thank you very much, and thank you all to your organisations for working with us to support us in producing those guides. They are a very, very valuable member benefit and very, very valuable tool to help and support trustees.